Hi there folks. Putting the camera in a different position. Just to get a different perspective. Yeah, I need to make more tankers as usual. So I thought, well, how can I make the clip different? Because, you know, how many clips of tankards can people see? So I just thought I'd put it there just to get a different angle. Yeah. Dee. Yeah, 1 pound of clay, 5.5 inches tall. Up to the gauge. These are a bit wider at the base, you see. That keeps them stable, doesn't it? Keeps them from falling over. And also, when they're put in a cupboard, the rims don't smack together because they're wider at the base, you see. Yeah. So today is day after Thanksgiving, and yeah, just using this throwing stick here just to take off that slurry. That will enable you to get the pot off the wheel easier, you see. And just here, this part here of the collar, as I call it, you want to make it got a bit of a wobble in that rim, isn't he? Yeah, the collar keeps it from going out of shape at the top, you see, because the weight of the handle from here down could, if you had a slightly heavy handle, could cause it in the kiln to pull out of shape, if you know what I mean. So let's clean my wire and straight through. Another one bites the dust. Okay, let's get him off. That. Yeah. Let's do another one. Yeah, it's a different angle, isn't it? Clay feels nice. Of course, the secret of making a good pot is get your clay nicely kneaded up beforehand. Well, that's one of the secrets. Well, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. up we come to the gauge. Can't emphasize enough, get making to a gauge. If you're not yet somebody who throws to a gauge, then do yourself a favor and start doing it. You'll find it will help you enormously. Yeah, that's where we put our lip there, you see where I'm pointing? That's where your bottom lip rests. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that gauge is a wee bit high actually. A little bit high perhaps. Yeah, I've got to head out on Sunday, across to Westchester County. I've got to teach on Monday morning, or Monday, I should say. Monday at a high school, John Jay High School in Westchester County. Cross River is the name of the place. So I've got to drive up there Sunday. And be at the school at 8 o'clock. Yikes. Yikes. 8 o'clock. Ready to throw. Yeah. So clean hands, clean the side of the pot, use a cut-off wire that is twisted, and that will introduce air underneath the pot, okay, and enable you, perhaps you're somebody who can't lift a pot off the wheel, because every time you do it, it seems to want to slip out of your hand. Well, those are 3 tips. Dry hands, clean the slurry off the side, and use a twisted wire, and you will find that you will be able to get the pot off the wheel. Yes, indeed. Let's do one more quickly. Yeah, so throwing, you see, is really about learn to master the tool shapes, learn to throw a cylinder. And if you can do that, you will master everything else really quickly. I know I've been going on about that for years, but it's true. True indeed. Almost up to the gauge there. He's looking a little bit thin in the form, isn't he? Well, that's okay. What we're going to do is now, you see I've got a bit of height there. Now I'm going to go down into the corner and start broadening out the form, you see, and then as I come up, being careful not to hit the gauge, now form that collar. So the collar is formed by pushing out with this finger and using my thumb like that, you see, and then this finger underneath there to define that line, you see. I want to define that line there. It's a very visual part of the pot, just there, you see. Catches the eye. And it's from there that the handle springs out of. And these, of course, I put a good undercut on these because these are thumbed off. You know what, we don't trim these, you see, just thumbed off. Okay, a little bit. I see I want this lip here where my finger's pointing to be, the diameter there to be slightly less than it is there on the point of the elbow, if you see what I mean, just there. Alright, and that will protect this vulnerable lip. So think about things like that, you see, because things that are jutting out and protruding are sometimes just asking to get knocked off or chipped, broken, you know. Did I leather him? I don't think I did I? Can't remember. Let me just do him again anyway, in case I didn't. Alright, there we go. Clean my wire, and it's so important, have a wire the right length, you see. Thumbs down on the wheel head and straight through. Let the wire fall back where it lives. Woo! Seems like I put a mark in it there, didn't I? Wasn't very clever, was it? I must have, before I actually cut through, I must have touched it or hesitated or something. Probably because I was talking to you lot. Now then. Okay, stop the wheel, clasp the pot and just lift him straight off. You see the spiral underneath there, the air that gets introduced into the pot. Hey folks, thank you for joining me, and please go to my website simonleachpottery.com, and yeah, I'm having a bunch of tankards going up there soon as these are bisque fired and handled, etc. So yeah, I've got some here drying on the stove. I got some more here under plastic waiting for handles, and yeah, I got some more over there lurking in the darkness. I got a load here as well. All these balls, you see, I'm going to turn into tankards very shortly now. So get yourself set up. If you're going to be doing tankards, then make yourself a good number of balls up, okay? Because it's no good just making 2 or 3. You've got to make 23 or 33. You've got to be serious about it. Hey, we keep practicing. I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.